morning, this afternoon, we have a very special presentation for you, which is an adaptation of Terence's Adelphoe, the play that I outlined for you in the last class, and this is highly adapted, shall we say. So the game here for you to do is to look at the elements that you learned about in the play I described on Monday and see what the playwrights have taken from that play, brought into their own play, and on Friday we will have an in-class discussion about the reception of this ancient play by these modern playwrights. Let me start by introducing our playwrights, who are Alicia Leach and Megan Soyberg, who are over there. All complaints should be directed toward them, okay? There is a minor bit of language, but nothing worse than you hear after 9 o'clock on television in America. So if you stay out past 9, do not blame us for your corruption. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to ask you guys, please, to remain quiet, except laugh all the time, please. Okay, but please do not talk amongst yourselves because we're recording it back there, and your conversation will get picked up by the mic. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show.
I'd like to speak to my son, please. Yes, I would like you to pull him out of class. Thank you. Oh.
Dude, what was that stuff? I thought you said it was peyote.
Here, Doug! Not so loud. Besides, that's what the guy said. I mean, it was green, wasn't it? Coffee. I need coffee.
I guess so. But there was something really strange about it. I mean, the purple elephants were cool and everything, but that bit with the spider at the end, oh, that shit just got a little too real for me.
Rough night, huh, fellas? That'll fix you up. Let me know if you need any breakfast.
Oh, man, I can't think about food right now. I think, oh, here.
Just don't think about it, Doug. Just don't think about eating things. Little man.
Cyrus, where is Mike?
I don't know. I haven't seen him for a while. He's probably at the patient or something.
Thanks, Cyrus. That shrill voice could wake the dead.
Aha! Still pulling the same juvenile tricks, are we? After 20 years, you'd think you'd be able to come up with something new? Trouble in paradise.
Oh, come on, Debbie. Isn't it a little early to be starting in on me? I can't finish my coffee first.
Honestly, if we wait for you to finish your coffee before we start talking, we never will.
Fine with me.
You probably don't even care that the police were at our house this morning looking for Katie.
Cops, eh? That's a new one.
Can't you be serious for once? They seem to think she stole a spider from the zoo.
I told you it was her.
Giant spider. Interesting. At least she won't get pregnant. Oh, be reasonable, Debbie. I doubt Katie had anything to do with it.
Of course she did. A rather incriminating quote from her website was spray painted in fluorescent pink on the wall.
Fluorescent pink. What did it say? Katie was here?
Not funny, Mike. With all those people she's been hanging out with, it's only a matter of time.
Oh, you mean her friends. Listen, a few tattoos hardly make them a bad influence. In my line of work, it's the people who button their shirts up all the way and tuck them in that you need to worry about.
It's not her friends I'm blaming, Mike. After all, it was you who practically said her those words. Yes, you. Of course you can go to the protest rally at the zoo. No, you don't have to study for that test. Go ahead, throw buckets of fake blood on those people wearing fur. And my personal favorite, surprise! I bought you a ticket to Africa so you can go save the animals.
Quiet. Cyrus is trying to run a business here. It's just South Africa. Besides, she's going with a group.
A group? I don't think PETA qualifies as a safe group for a teenager.
Oh, she'll be fine. It's just for a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks in an extremely volatile country. Do you know the state of government over there? Do you know the consequences of...
Do you know the consequences of denying a child self-fulfillment? According to Maz.
Oh, not the psychologist crap. She certainly won't get any self-fulfillment if she's dead. Now will she?
Oh, she got him there.
I don't know. He is the expert.
Better be careful, Debbie. We wouldn't want our daughter to end up like you.
She is not going, Michael. I will not let you put our daughter in danger just to protect your stupid pride. I have a house to show. Get this fixed. Oh, and better to end up like me than mauled by someone beast.
I don't hear it.
Anthony, are you responsible for this thing in my kitchen? Jesus Christ, boy, I don't care why it's here. Just get back to and get it out of here now.
That sounds like trouble, little Anthony. Why, I remember.
Is that Anthony?
Yeah.
You know, Cyrus, you should really be more careful with the boy. A son can trust you to be calm when he makes mistakes. I mean, he'll always tell you the truth that way. Take his past behavior problems, for example. He was acting out to get your attention because he wanted to know if he could trust you. That's why he beat up that pimp. Yeah, it's like I say in my book.
Okay, thank you for the free advice, Mike.
Well, look at it this way. It's Anthony. He's finally expressing himself, and it's great news. Listen, I have our regular session with him today, and I know I can fix everything.
Actually, I don't think he's going to make it today. He has things to take care of. Is this my bathrobe?
Yeah, the robe. Sorry, friend, I didn't think to grab mine. Mind if I borrow yours, do you?
Jeez, nothing has changed since college, has it?
I'll pick mine up while the banshee's out of the house today.
Yeah. Speaking of demons,
It's just Debbie being Debbie. She's upset because I told Katie she could go to Africa with PETA to save some endangered species of rhino. You know, Debbie's got herself all worked up thinking Katie's going to get herself killed. Right now, Katie needs our love and patience. Once she feels comfortable that we love and support her, this whole South Africa thing will just blow over.
are you sure about that?
Positive. I'm very positive. This need for Katie to get involved in her world in an extreme way is just an extension of the tension between her mother and her. You know, I love Debbie, but she's got to start listening to me.
I hope it's soon.
Well, I better get dressed. Mind if I borrow your shampoo? Thanks. See you in a few.
Good God. If I don't get that guy out soon, I'm going to kill him. One problem at a time.
Cyrus dear, could you get us some more coffee, please?
Yes, ma'am, of course. My apologies. It's been a busy morning.
Darn place really is falling to horse, Pucky.
Son, you okay? We've been staring into that coffee for hours now.
Oh yeah, man. I just can't stop thinking about that spider. I mean, how big it was? I mean, could it be in my coffee?
Calm down, man. Calm down. I'm just glad that shrill, angry lady left. Man, her voice hurts my headache.
I'm never tripping again, man. I think I'm dying. Oh!
Dog, bathroom's that way!
Oh my, it's coming! It's coming to take me away!
Dog! Come in. Sorry for the disturbance, ladies.
Darn kids, they don't know which way is up with all those drugs they do and raps they listen to. Maybe we should go home, Thora.
Oh, I don't know. There's a giant spider on the loose. In the house we're sitting ducks.
Settle down, Thora. Why would the spider know where you live? You don't think the spider's in my house, do you, Cyrus?
No.
I mean, when I was a girl, I was quite spry. Abel let me go, kicking the pants when he wanted to get me into that car of his. But you never know with these pictures. I just don't know which part.
Okay, that's good. I'm hoping to wake up.
You got to be tough with kids these days. It's like I'm always telling you. If you're not firm, they'll never listen.
You know, I don't know. We seem like we're being a little harsh. We don't even know if she did it.
She was at the protest at the zoo last week, plus there's a quote from her website painted on the scene of the crime.
Yeah, well...
Exactly.
Officers, good morning. How can I help you?
Hello, I'm Detective Goldblum, this is Detective Anderson. We're with the federal government working with the local police on a case of exotic animal theft. Would like to speak with you and your patrons.
Adam.
Good morning. Where do you go to school?
Menander High.
What's your name, young man?
Anthony.
Do you know a girl by the name of Katie Lawrence? She goes to your high school?
Oh, of course I know Katie. She's the most beautiful, wonderful person ever.
We're just conducting an investigation. We need some information. Have you ever seen Katie exhibit any dangerous behavior? Violence, theft, bribery?
No, of course not.
We've heard that Katie belongs to an animal rights activist group. Some of your classmates seem to think that she's been involved in some less than legal activities.
Well, I've known Katie a long time, and she's never done anything like that.
Right. You wouldn't happen to be involved in saving the animals too, would you?
I mean, not really.
Hey, officers, you know, we get all sorts of nut jobs in here all the time. Why don't you come ask me any questions you want?
Animal rights nuts?
Coffee?
So, you're the owner of this diner?
Yep.
Then you might know a girl by the name of Katie Lawrence?
We hear she comes in here quite a bit. Likes the milkshakes.
Oh. Katie, short, blonde hair?
Long and brown.
Oh, look, Thora. Isn't Cyrus handling those detectives masterfully?
He's just fine. Mike says lying is a sign of impotence.
Oh, I remember now. She used to come in here every day, but I haven't seen her for a while. I think she was shipped out to some fancy prep school by her psychotic mother a couple of weeks ago.
That's not what her charming mother told me this morning.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's gonna be shipped off in the next couple of weeks.
You sure you haven't seen her in a while?
No.
Any idea where she would be?
Well, yeah, you know what? I'm not really an expert on teenage girls, but maybe she got a boyfriend. And she goes to his diner now instead.
Any idea which one that might be?
Well, you know, this is actually it's a pretty diner-rich area. There's Joe's, Ray Ann's, G's, Danny C's, and Marky J's. You know, all sorts of people have been setting up shop around here lately. It's getting hard to compete.
Where are they?
Well, you know, I don't know specific addresses, but Joe's is down the street. And you know where Terence's cloth-wooded furniture is? Take a left. And then by that, you head straight on down to 36th, and then take a left, and you're right into Danny C's. Oh, no. Did I say straight at the left? I meant right, then straight. Got it?
Yeah, I think so. Wait, you said right, then straight, right?
Right.
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 Right?
Right.
Right? Well, thank you.
Gladly, detective. You had a nice day.
Wait. I want to talk to this kid again.
Later. Let's see if these diners don't pan out first.
Dad! Katie has a boyfriend?
Yeah, that's what I hear. Some foreign guy came in a couple weeks ago. Swept our feet at a dance party. That's what I hear.
The chalk dance? I wanted to take her to that.
Oh, don't you have something else to take care of first?
But it's not my fault.
Get back in there and take that thing out of my kitchen.
Ugh. Just let me put my stuff away.
Oh, dag nabbit, Thora. I'm I'm almost out of yarn.
Well, let's go get it. But let's come back here for lunch. I don't want to miss a minute of this.
Anthony, get your ass back in the kitchen and take care of that spider.
Chill out, Dad. You know, it's like Mike says in his book. Frustration and panic are speed bumps on the road to success. Besides, I'm starving.
Doris, Dora, so good to have you back again so soon.
I just ran out of yarn.
Yeah, lunch?
Can you make that chef's surprise casserole? I know it's not on the menu, but last time you made it special.
Yes, of course, Doris. I only make it for you, after all. Maybe what can I get you, Dora?
I'll have the same Cyrus here.
Good.
Well, afternoon, Cyrus.
Oh, hey there. Katie, thought you might come in today.
Mother is in her
She actually already came by in the hunt this morning. Usual milkshake?
Oh, I'll get it. For you.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Monette. How's the hunt going these days?
Oh, it's fine as fudge, Cyrus. But I keep wishing we had more wild game in these parts. I mean, hunting a stupid damn deer is one thing, but man, if we had a tiger, ooh-wee, that would look good on my wall.
Well, I guess you'll just have to make do as usual. What can I get for you guys?
Oh, do you have that ale special back on the menu yet? I think the Marine game's some of the best. Eat some of that shark fin soup's on my bucket list.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ma'am, but I doubt we'll be serving any of the eel stew.
You want to eat those poor animals! It's people like you that are making them extinct. And shark fin soup especially. They just cut off the fins and they throw the rest of the shark right back in. They don't use any other part of the animal. And not only are they destroying the most important natural predator in our area, they're condemning those sharks to a long, poor death.
Oh my, settle down there, sweetheart. Now don't get your panties tangled up in a fishnet. We respect the right to enjoy our finer meats. You should do the same.
Yeah, you know the little bit. You don't have to eat it, but you have no right to get all pissy with us over it.
I can't believe you!
Katie, thank you. Would you be a dear and fill up Doris's coffee for me, dear son? Please. Oh, the passion of you.
Oh, indeed. Oh, don't worry, Cyrus. She didn't bother us none. You'd be surprised at how many times we have to fend off that liberal garbage. It's eating up people's brains just as sure as that demented thing that old people get.
It's true. I just can't believe this is the world we live in. Oh, sorry, hon. Since you don't have that eel thing today, I guess I'll go with a steak a la grande. Never can have too much meat.
Oh, you're sure right, honey. Oh, that's a good choice, Pumpkin. Oh, I'm saying,
Right up.
Here, Katie.
Why'd you come in today? You know it's Redneck Thursday.
I was looking for my dad. I used to see him, he hasn't been home all night.
Yeah, he's staying here, using my robe.
Good. I'm glad you can offer him a place to stay. I mean, if he moves out, I might as well. The only reason I'm sticking around that madhouse is to keep the peace.
Hey, Katie. So, how's the milkshake?
It's good, Anthony. Hey, Cyrus, do you know when my dad will be back?
No, but he usually comes in on his lunch break. Are you on your break?
Oh, good. Me too. Katie, I have something for you.
Okay.
So, remember last week how you were telling me about the electric cages in the zoo and how they mistreat animals that they perceive as dangerous?
Wonderful.
So, okay, you have got to see this.
I hope that wasn't our casserole.
Damn. Dad, can I see your vacation What's going on, boy? You didn't, move it, did you?
Anthony!
Hold on. Remember what Mike said. Violence is a way that only the insecure express themselves. Okay, I'll find you. The thing has to be here somewhere.
Hey, Cyrus, I left my wallet back at home. You wouldn't happen to have any...
No food for you.
There you are.
Katie.
Oh, thank you, Cyrus. What's with all the rockets?
Mom's been crazy all morning. First she went all nuts on you last night, and then today she accused me of stealing the Goliath bird-eater spider from the zoo. You have to come back home.
Goliath bird. Ah, the spider, the big one.
Yeah, beautiful spider too. Did you know it's the biggest spider in the world? Anyway, I don't know why everyone thinks I did it. I mean, it's wrong to keep that poor thing locked up in the cage, but I'm not stupid.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think my cop just has it off for me.
What cop?
You know, the doofy-looking one who got kicked out of the zoo parking lot for disturbing the peace. I think he even called the EASTF, the Exotic Animal Special Task Force.
That EASTF.
The cop probably didn't even look at the thriving black market for rare and exotic animals in this city.
Well, damn, if only we'd known, Joe. We could have gotten us some good game if we'd only gone to the black market and told them our intentions. Maybe we should form our own special task force. Thank you, kind Cyrus.
I've been trying to get the police to look into it for months, and all they do is sit around waiting to get parking tickets. I tried to tell Mom that she's got it wrong, but she doesn't believe me.
She just doesn't know what good parenting is. I mean, I'm the psychologist. Did a decade of school make her an expert on subject? Did she publish a book? I don't think so. All right, well, you better get going back to school, young lady.
Oh, yeah. I think here my phone.
This is all Debbie's fault. Katie is a free-spirited girl, not a criminal. Debbie and that crazy cop are just out to squash Katie's independence and make her a sheep just like everybody else.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I sent those cops out looking for her. I thought she might have gone to one of the other 5 diners in town.
Cyrus, there aren't 5 diners. Thank you.
No problem. I figured that you could use some time to straighten things out. What are you going to talk to Debbie about this Africa thing anyway? I mean, kind of get a point.
Huh. Cyrus, that's the thing. I looked into some of her ridiculous claims, and turns out some of them aren't so ridiculous. My whole life's work has been centering on liberal parenting, and according to that, I should let Katie go and do whatever she wants.
Yeah, right, that sounds great. And even if it's wildly detrimental to the child or society, you have to let them express themselves. It looks like Anthony's really taken to your book.
He has? Well, that's great news.
Don't you?
Still, I can't shake the feeling that Debbie might be right about this. Just denying Katie an opportunity to explore the world for herself would go against everything I've ever said as a psychologist. I could forget about using her in my next book.
Don't you have appointments?
You were right. Got to.
Yeah. Jerry? It's Cyrus. Yeah, he's doing fine. Hey, listen, I think I need to cash in on that favor you owe me. No, we don't need to beat up another pimp. How is that guy, by the way? Oh, dead. That's terrible. I seem to be having a little trouble with exotic animals. Yeah, the spider, the news. Do you know anyone with an extra hanging around? Really? You do? No, I don't want it delivered here. Oh, no. One is enough. Have your guy let it loose in the zoo where someone will find it. Yeah, right. Thanks, Jerry. I will. Katie, are you supposed to be in school?
Well, yeah, but can I just stay here?
No!
Well, I thought our favorite little brainwashed beatnik had left, but
it looks like she's back to throw some more liberal shit at us.
Oh, I know this steak's delicious, darling. Maybe you should try eating meat sometime. Protein's good for you, you know. Plus, you might just like it.
I didn't come here to listen to any more of your disgusting tastes.
Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. I'm sure you'll start living in the real world someday.
I'll start living in the real world? I'll have you know that vegetarianism is the only way that our Earth's going to survive at the rate of...
Time to go to class, Katie. There you go.
Now why did you do that, Cyrus? We were having ourselves a great time watching her face turn purple.
It's pretty fun to provoke that little shit.
Let me get those plates for you.
Oh my, that sure got nasty, didn't it?
I'm enjoying myself today.
Well, thanks so much, Cyrus. That steak was nice and bloody, just the way I like it.
Oh, it was just perfect. You know, maybe you should come hunt with us sometime.
Oh,
Yeah, you should totally come.
maybe. Okay. To have a nice day.
Thank you. We'll see you.
Can I get you ladies anything?
You know, some iced tea would really hit the spot.
Me too. And do you know when Dr. Lawrence might be back in? I'd really like him to sign his book for me.
Yeah, seems a little busy today.
He better be apologizing to Debbie. It's all his fault.
It is not, Doris. It's just like Mike says in his book. Those that stand in your way are too weak to travel their own path.
That's just stupid, Dora. My kids were the best behaved on the block. And you know why? I set their bedtimes to 8:30 exactly, and I wouldn't budge. Why? There was this one time.
Detective.
Have you seen Miss Lawrence?
No. Where's your partner?
Trying to find all those other diners. We couldn't find any of them.
Well, that's a shame. How about some coffee?
Are they gone, Cyrus? Oh, I saw their stupid camel truck going away.
Oh, hello, Casey, dear.
Excuse me, you wouldn't have me Miss Lawrence, would you?
Yeah?
I'm Detective Anderson. You've been a very difficult young woman to find. Would you mind if you answered a few questions? First, where were you last night about 1:30 a.m.?
Listen, I'm in high school. Where do you think I was?
No, that's not how this works. I ask the questions and you answer them.
In bed.
And anyone can confirm that.
My cat.
Are you familiar with the Goliath bird eater currently owned by the city zoo?
Probably more than you.
Can you think of any reason that someone would want to take the spider from the zoo?
Oh, I can think of enough reasons to keep you here all night. Do you know the conditions that keep that spider in? The Theraphosidae blondie, the Goliath bird eater, is a species accustomed to the jungles of South America. They need space and natural environment. Can you imagine how terrifying it must be in that electric cage at the zoo? I mean, it isn't even that dangerous.
Ma'am, did you steal the spider?
No, but I wish I had. This time someone did something about that spider.
Thank you, Miss Lawrence. If you think of anything, you give us a call. And don't think about leaving town.
I can't believe that detective came back. I bet Mike will know what to do.
Yeah, write another book.
I love his book, Doris. I wish I had it when I was raising my children. If I had just encouraged Sterling to follow his dreams, he might be a secret agent instead of an accountant.
Mike! Mike? All right, Cyrus, where is he? His secretary told me he would be... Katie? Where in 9 hells have you been? I have been looking for you all day, and here you are just lounging about, like you aren't in enough trouble with me and the police.
I'm not lounging, Mom. I'm just heading to class.
Get in the car. We're going to the police station to get this taken care of.
I didn't do it. Besides, I just talked to Detective Anderson. Funny, he seemed a lot more understanding than you.
I need to find your father. We need to get this whole Africa thing sorted out.
Dad already said I could go.
Well, that's not really his decision. I don't know what your father has told you, but...
Mom, this is the trip of a lifetime. I would get to save endangered animals with PETA. They're experts on this stuff, Mom.
I don't think dangerous Africa can be. There are diseases, civil wars, not to mention the nasty things they do to young American women like you. I would want you being seduced by some strange man.
Isn't that dangerous? Obviously, Dad thinks it's okay.
Well, your father is...
Is what? Invested in my future? Understanding of my passions? Supportive?
No, he's so wrapped up in his old psychologist crown that he can't see how dangerous this is. You're not going, Caitlin.
Oh, yes, I am. Dad says it's okay and I'm going whether you want me to or not.
Well, that will be difficult because you need permission from both of your parents before leaving the country. Get in the car, we're leaving.
No, you can go wherever the hell you want, but I'm going home to get my stuff and then I'm moving in with Dad and Uncle Cyrus.
Excuse me?
See you later. Or maybe I won't.
We're going now, Cyrus. Put it on our tab.
We have a canasta tournament to attend. Doris, is nobody else here?
Exciting, ladies.
What's wrong? Okay, get in the car. I'll be there in a minute. What did you do?
Oh, I
You just what? She's hysterical. What did you say to her?
Are you happy now, Mike? You have turned our little girl completely against me.
Hey, babe, did you find my phone?
I've turned her against you? I think you should be looking in the mirror there.
Don't even start with me, Mr. Psychologist. You spoiled her rotten, and now she's running around, refusing to listen to reason. Which parent does that sound like to you?
It sounds like a mother who doesn't even try to understand her daughter.
Understand her? Mike, neither of us can do that if she's dead in Africa, for God's sake! I'm only trying to look out for her best interests.
Well, Debbie, maybe you should read my book.
Oh no.
You know, I've done extensive research on the topic of child rearing. I used Katie as my prime example, and she...
No! It's that stupid book that started this whole mess. Ever since you started working on that book, you have treated me like a bad roommate and Katie like a lab rat. Your extensive research has gotten her involved in terrorist groups and theft. There's a reason I haven't read your book, Mike. We both know it's bullshit.
Oh, you have never, ever respected my work as a psychologist. You've never even glanced at my book, my studies, my writings. I can't believe it's taken me this long to say it. But Debbie, I cannot tolerate your behavior any longer. If you don't start making some serious changes in your attitude, and take a page or two out of my book, I don't think we can be married any longer.
Married anymore? Mike, do you have any idea what you're... Fine. If that's what you want. I cannot believe you're taking this so far.
All I'm asking you to do is read my book. Is it really so hard? I'm very informed on the psychology of child raising. I'm renowned in the psychology field.
God damn it, Mike! I cannot believe you stooped this low. Now you're trying to peddle your book to your own wife? I have seen your side. I do understand what you're saying. But Mike, Katie going to South Africa with that group is dangerous. I will not allow it. I'm not trying to crush her dreams. I am just trying not to lose my daughter, our daughter, into the sex trade.
Well, I know that's how you feel, but how do you think your limitations make her feel?
You do not get to play that game. No, you take your damn book and go. If you want a divorce, then fine. I think I will. Take a page or two from your book.
What are you hoping to accomplish with this, Debbie? You're only validating my points by acting this way.
Oh, it's okay, honey. I'm sure he didn't mean it.
I don't know. I think he did.
Maybe that's not such a bad thing. You're a tough woman and you obviously don't need a man to take care of you. Just dump the bastard and let it be.
I cannot. I cannot lose them both. I can't.
Hey, thanks. What
yourself around my genuine leather boots?
Hey, sugar. Why don't you buy me a drink?
Oh, don't look so glum, Cyrus. It's just until we get things sorted out.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Katie. What you doing here?
Katie and Mike will be staying with us for a little while until things are sorted out. So I need you to get your stuff out of your room and into mine. Katie will be staying in your room.
That's great. I mean, oh, shoot. Katie, it's too bad your mom's,
Psychotic? Yeah, but it should only be for a little while.
Wait, Kate. Before you go up there, I just have to tell you something. So, it's just that, let Spider,
Okay.
see, the thing is that,
Hey, Katie, is it? You need to listen to that poor boy. He's all flustered out of his pants because he has something to say to you, and you're too absorbed in your own affairs to see how much he's been struggling. Now go ahead, son, say your piece.
well, Katie, it's just that I stole the spider for you.
What? Why?
Well, I've liked you for a really long time, and I know it's kind of weird to think about dating one of your dad's psych patients, but I made a lot of progress. Well, okay, so then I kind of lost the spider. Now that I think about it, I might not have been that great of a gift anyway, but you just gave me a chance.
You might as well give him a run, Toots. In my field of experience, some of the best surprises come in the oddest of packages.
Right. I'm sorry, I guess, I don't know, I just never thought of you that way. But, well, that was kind of sweet. Let's just see how the next few days go, okay?
Oh, that'd be great. Just one date, okay? And if you don't like it, I'll change. I mean, I'll never do it again.
Okay, sounds good.
You see, Cyrus? All he needed was to express himself.
Well, I don't know about that.
Hey, excuse me?
Seems to me like expressing himself got that poor boy into a whole heap of trouble.
Getting into trouble is a natural part of growing up.
I don't know. I reached adulthood just fine without stealing any giant spiders.
Yeah, but you're
A small business owner, yeah. Right. See, that's the point.
All I'm saying is you should be a little more careful going around telling people to express themselves in ways that can land them in jail. Even I sit down with each of the girls and explain the risks of what they're doing.
yeah, but
I hope you can hear.
Katie, I know we've had our problems. And you should know that I only want what's best for you. I just want you to be safe.
Mom,
However, I have come to realize that I've been inhibiting your personal growth. I still don't think that PETA is an appropriate group for you to go to South Africa with. But some of your dad's friends from the university are going to South Africa with the Zangula Conservation Project. As it turns out, I sold Professor Gaeta's house. He's heading the project, and even though it's short notice, he owes me. So he agreed to take you in.
Professor Gaeta?
what the hell?
You will be working with locals on educating them about how to care for wildlife and help create a safe environment for endangered species.
Mom?
And you needed my signature on the form.
Oh, how? Dad, we can go home now. Let's do. Yeah, I gotta go grab my stuff. Let's go.
I'll just be here when you're ready, sweetheart.
You can't just change your mind like this, Debbie. What happened to, it's too dangerous, or you'll be in the sex trade? Plus, you can't go to Africa. There's that whole spider thing. That's not just going to go away.
Yeah, actually, the detective on the phone. It turns out the zoo is dropping the whole there. I guess someone just misplaced the spider.
See, everything's fine. You got what you wanted. I thought you'd be happy.
This is just some trick.
It's no trick. It's no trick, Mike. Denying a child access to their passions and aspirations causes spiritual death, the same way that denying them access to food and water causes physical death.
You read my book.
See you at home?
It took Debbie a year, but she finally read your book.
She's just trying to...
Save your marriage? She obviously cares about you or she wouldn't be trying so hard.
Why? It's high time she paid attention to me.
How long has it been since you took an interest in her? Mistresses don't have to be other women.
They have the truth. Mistresses don't have to be other women. That gives me an idea for a book.
She could be your co-author.
Thanks, Sugar Cookie. You don't mind if I leave my stuff here tonight, Cyrus?
Finally! Come on, sit down, Anthony. You've had a hell of a day.
Oh, my day was great. I stole a spider and got a date.
It's high time she gave you a chance. You're a fine boy.
Hey, hands off!
Well, I've just never met someone as great as Katie.
Young man, you need to shop around. I have some real sweet friends that I can hook you up with.
Let's wait a few years before we do that big. Anthony, when you open your eyes, I'm sure you'll see there are plenty of girls worth knowing.
Yeah, thank God he doesn't know what that means yet. You can head upstairs now, Anthony. I'll finish up. Do your homework.
Okay, thanks, Dad. Thanks, Sugar Cookie. This is better than the day I beat up that pimp.
Thanks, Cyrus. So how are things going, buddy?
You might want to know what I've had to put up with today.
Yeah, well, I've got a cure for that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I fixed everything. Nitrogen burns the lining out of my stomach.
That's how it works, hon. It was nice to see Anthony tonight, Cyrus. Our boy is turning out just fine.
Yeah, as long as you don't push him into your line of work.
Sugar doesn't push things. Sugar is subtle. She's smooth.
Right. Thanks, in any case. I swear I can solve everyone else's problems when it comes to that kid.
You don't know up from down. With all your dealings and contacts, Cyrus, you are a little too smooth. It's kind of nice to see you squirm. He still has to find his place, so don't be too hard on him.
Yeah, did you get all your advice from your small business ownership?
Oh, you better believe it. Keeping my flock safe and happy is plenty of work as it is. I took Iggy in one night, and before I knew it, he married their cougar dressed over his name and number.
You know it. Of course, they were a little disappointed with the name Iggy. Ignacio gets all the customers.
See, Cyrus, sometimes things just happen, and you have to take them as they come.
You know, there's a pretty high demand for mature men in this town. If you're interested in getting some supplementary...
Hun, let me do the recruiting. You do the rebooting.
Yeah, I think I need to close up. I'm glad you guys came in tonight. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Oh, by the way, you know it's my pleasure, Cyrus. And if you ever need anything, you know I owe you.
last thing, I want everybody to turn to the camera and say, "Hello, Dr. T."